Hello everybody, welcome to a video I've updated on twice. This will be the third time. The yearly physical media, Blu-ray, DVD, whatever, collection. This one's going to be a bit different than the other two, because I'm going to explain some stuff about, like, the way I organize my shelf and whatever. And I also will say, I don't know if I'll be doing another one of these anytime soon. Mostly because, with the exception of the new releases, like, I will probably soon, when they come out, get stuff like Puss in Boots: The Last Wish and Strange World. Um, but, I don't know if I'll be getting as many movies for the next little while, simply because I need to find more shelf space, or find a way to get more shelf space, because I am near out, so I don't want to worry about that too much. I don't know how well this statement will age in a year time. Watch me get like 50-some movies in between the time we last this conversation and the next one, if I ever do another one of these. But that's what I wanted to go ahead and state. So this is going to be quite a long video, like I said, different from the other ones I've done. So let's get started. So something I've been trying to do is get, for the major animation studios, get as many of their films as possible. There's some that I don't have, and I'll explain why for some. But Disney Animation. Let's start with them. So, I have more than 50 of the Disney animations. I know I'm missing a few, excluding Strange World, because obviously it's not out at the time I'm recording this. At the time I'm recording this, by the way, is January 22nd, 2023, so keep that in mind. I have almost, I know there's a couple I miss. I don't know which one specifically. I know Dinosaur, I'm pretty sure, is one of them, and like a couple others, but I have most. So first up, here's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Ignore the video being mirrored, by the way. There's nothing I can do about that at the time I'm doing this. Pinocchio. As you can see, I try to have most of these by release order. Dumbo. And ignore if the lighting kind of sucks. I, again, can't do anything about that at the current moment. Bambi. Make Mine Music. The Adventures of Icebound and Toad, and Mr. Toad, I think is how you pronounce it. Hold on, I'm gonna... Okay, hopefully this is slightly better, but not really. It's not, but like, here's, this one. As you can I'm doing this video right on my, over my DVD shelf, just because it's the easiest. So here's Cinderella. Part of these can be helped by the fact me and my mother are a part of the Disney Movie Club. So, Peter Pan. Shoot. I'm so sorry that you can barely see these covers. I'm trying my best. Alice and Wonderland. Lady and the Tramp. Sleeping Beauty. 101 Dalmatians. The Sword and the Stone. The Jungle Book. The Aristocats. Robin Hood. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. And The Rescuers and The Rescues Down Under. Most of the time when I own a double pack of a movie, I do whichever was the earliest release. I'll explain for the ones that I don't, but that's that. Hold on, I'm gonna try this to see if you can view the covers better. But moving on to the next part, we got Oliver and Company and Fox and the Hound 1 and 2. I own a lot of the double packs with the Disney sequels, but I do not have much of an interest in watching most of those. I've never seen... There's a lot of these original ones I still need to watch, but I have no real interest, but I own them, so cool. The Black Cauldron. Okay, I think this is coming out better, so I'll do this for now. The Great Mouse Detective. The Little Mermaid. If you guys want, if someone wants to comment a list of the ones I don't own, that might be a little helpful, but doesn't matter too much. Beauty and the Beast. Oops. Aladdin. And then we have The Lion King. Pocahontas 1 and 2. The Hunchback 1 and 2. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hercules. Mulan 1 and 2. The Emperor's and Kronk's New Groove. Atlantis, which is both movies. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, the second Atlantis, similar to that Belle's Magical World, I think that's the one. It's like just a bunch of episodes of a failed TV series that they already made and didn't want to waste. Lilo and Stitch 1 and 2. Lilo and Stitch 2 is one of the few of these I've actually seen, and it's not that bad. Treasure Planet. Brother Bear 1 and 2. Again, if you're trying to get most of these, I suggest subscribing to the Disney Movie Club. Home on the Range. And Chicken Little. Then we have Meet the Robinsons. Bolt. The Princess and the Frog. Tangled. Winnie the Pooh, which is the Blu-ray despite being a DVD case. Wreck-It Ralph. A lot of movies, a lot of these copies you are seeing, if you watch my last one, they're upgraded copies, because I've tried to upgrade a lot of these to Blu-rays. If anyone's wondering what I do with my original copies, I keep them at my grandmother's house, so if I ever want to watch something and I want to watch a specific movie, I can watch one of those copies, or if someone else, like my grandma or a family member, wants to watch something and it's over there, and if I ever need to get them back, I can just get them back. Simple as that. Frozen. Big Hero 6. And Zootopia. I'm not too bothered about the slipcovers, but I do like consistency, so I guess when some don't have them, like these, it does bother me on the shelf. Moana and Ralph Breaks the Internet. Frozen 2. Raya and the Last Dragon. And then finally, at the time I am filming this, Encanto, the latest one released on Blu-ray. Again, I've seen Strange World. I do intend on getting it, but that's as far as I can currently go. Again, I know there's a couple I'm missing, but hopefully soon enough I can complete my collection, because I think they look very nice on the shelf together. I like it. So, after most animation studios, like those specific collections, I usually have like short film collections or short films they've made after. So naturally, the first thing after that is the Walt Disney Animation Short Film Collection. I guess I wouldn't mind them making another one of these, but there's really not a lot of shorts you can make. And, like, the ones like Us Again, or, like, what was it, Far From the Tree, are on the Blu-rays for their respective movies. So, Olaf's Frozen Adventure, which comes with a bunch of Mickey shorts as a special feature, because the thing itself is only 20 minutes, so. And now we have a few other Disney animated stuff that isn't, I don't think these are made by the, Disney animation people, but like they're on their properties, so I have them here. Winnie the Pooh, A Very Merry Pooh. We got Mickey's Once Upon and Twice Upon a Christmas. And then next is the animated films I have that Disney distributed, but wasn't like their main studio. So, got The Nightmare Before Christmas, Romeo and Juliet. For sequels that are distributed by different releasing companies, you'll see them way later in the video, because I just, I went by distributor, but it does look kind of weird. And now I got a couple of the Disney Toon stuff, like we got Return to Neverland, which I've never seen, but I own it, so cool. This is the Blu-ray, despite a DVD case, of the Tigger movie. And then we got Piglet's Big Movie. I really hope they release the Heffalump movie on Blu-ray, because it bothers me that that's just the only one that's not on there. Cinderella 2 and 3. I think I heard the third one's supposed to be good. Again, never seen these. And an Extreme Goofy movie. I do want to get the first Goofy movie sometime in the future. And now we got a couple of the live-action Disney films. So first up, we got The Muppets. And then its sequel, Muppets Most Wanted. Then we got Christopher Robin. And Mary Poppins Returns. Something I worry about very much when I upgrade copies of movies is eliminating bonus features. And I bring that up because now, in the Disney stuff, we got the Pixar stuff, and I've upgraded a lot of these not too long ago. But as far as I can tell, and like some of these copies I have are not the US copies, just because those are the ones my mother got for me. But as far as I can tell, the bonus features, despite being from other countries, are the same, so that doesn't upset me too much. We got the Toy Story, the first three, trilogy at the time. The first one, second one, and third one. We got A Bug's Life. Monsters, Inc. and University. Finding Nemo and Dory. And then The Incredibles. Pixar I own all the films for, so I don't have to worry. I guess there's a couple of the like special shorts I still need, which I'll get into in a bit, but in terms of like their main line of films, I have all of them. So, and again, they look very nice on the shelf together. So, moving on to this side, we got the Cars trilogy, all three of the Cars movies. Cars 1, Cars 2, and 3. Some of these slip boxes are in better condition than others, but like, whatever. Ratatouille. Wall-E. Up. Brave, which is like, I think, a special book edition that was at Target that someone got for me like 2 years ago. Which I guess looks a little weird on the shelf, but whatever. And now, Inside Out. The Good Dinosaur, Coco, Incredibles 2, and Toy Story 4. And then we got Onward. This is the only 4K I have in my collection, only because it's the one I got, but it has a Blu-ray, so doesn't matter too much, because I mostly just need the Blu-ray. Some of these don't have DVD copies, or I've given the DVD copies to another member of my family, because really I only need the Blu-ray. Here's Soul, Luca, Turning Red, and Lightyear, the latest Pixar movie at the time I am recording this. And now on to some of the Pixar short film collections I own. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. I don't own the Toy Story of Terror or the Time Forgotten. I should get onto that, and this one I own the DVD for. Maybe I should upgrade. I don't know if it's really necessary, but I do own Cars Toons, Mater's Tall Tales. Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably eventually. And then last of this Disney part is the television series, or whatever, which I only really have one, but I guess movie for Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension in glorious 2D. And then I got some... They never released seasons of Phineas and Ferb, so it's just these compilation DVDs. So I got The Fast and the Phineas. Haha. The Perry Files. And the Animal Agents. I'm pretty sure there's a few more, but for now, this is what I have. Again, this collection can very much be subject to change in the future. So that's all, but not all of Disney, because continuing with the TV shows, we're moving on to the Fox stuff. So, we got The Simpsons, the complete 4th season. I own the 12th and I think the 11th somewhere, but the disc, I have no clue where they... Except for one of them, I have no clue where they are. I wouldn't mind owning all the seasons of The Simpsons, but it would take a lot of money and a lot of shelf space, so I'm content for now. The Treehouse of Horror collection, which includes these V, V1, V2, X2. I don't know what... I know what those are, but the number symbols or what, but like I don't know which one's which, so I'm sorry for being a giant idiot. So now we move over to Blue Sky Studios, and I own every single one of their films. We got Ice Age collection, which I've upgraded some of the Ice Age movies I already owned on Blu-ray, the last two, into this 5-pack so I can save a bit of shelf space. I needed to upgrade the first 3. What annoys me, the commentary for Ice Age 2, the audio commentary is not on the Blu-ray, even though there is very much one on DVD. Robots. Something I worry about upgrading these copies is like the eliminating bonus features or whatever. Horton Hears a Who. Rio 1 and 2. Epic. The Peanuts movie. Ferdinand. And then their final film, Spies in Disguise. So major rep to Blue Sky, because yeah. And then, like, 2 other, like, things I have. A Mammoth Christmas Special, which I know is on Blu-ray, so I guess I could upgrade, but similar to the cartoon, I don't know if I really need to. I know there is the Great Escapade that I don't have, that I do want to complete the collection. And then there's this was like a double pack with the Dawn of the Dinosaurs DVD, the Scrat Pack. I don't know if I still need this, because the thing is, like, I know the 2 shorts are on the 5-pack Blu-ray, so, but I don't know what these others features. I probably should look into that just to see which ones I still need. But yeah, moving on to some other Fox films. I got the Simpsons movie, which I would like to upgrade. Fantastic Mr. Fox. I don't have Isle of Dogs yet. Keyword yet. I'd like to do so, though. And then moving on to some of the other Fox films I own, we got the Freebirds. I want to note, like, some of these movies technically aren't Fox, but, like, I go by, I guess, who technically owns the rights since the home media releases, so you'll notice that some of these, particularly one, they didn't have much of a hand in. I got The Book of Life. And, like, this isn't just animated, this is, like, live action. So we got, The Kid Who Would Be King. The Art of Racing in the Rain, The Call of the Wild, Free Guy, Ron's Gone Wrong, and then last for the Fox films I own, technically isn't, but it was distributed by Fox, Blu-ray is Missing Link, and that's all for the technically Disney. So transitioning to Universal, to have all my Leica films together, because I own, since they were originally released by Focus Features, Viva Universal, whatever, that's when I put the Missing Link last in the Fox, so I can have my Leica collection next. So, got Coraline, Paranorman, Kubo, and the Box Trolls. Now we move on to Illumination Entertainment. So I got this box set of Minions, Despicable Me, and Despicable Me 2. So here's the first two in a double pack. And then Minions. Now, for some reason, I'm not content on, like, having an entire franchise in a row. Because, like, the other installments of the franchise are later on in the Illumination collection. I got Hop. Just Hop. The Lorax. I own every Illumination film, by the way. And there's no, like, of the TV special, so I don't have to worry about that as of now. The Secret Life of Pets. Then, finally, for this part of the shelf, we got Sing. And now, for the rest of the Illumination stuff, we got Despicable Me 3. We got The Grinch. I don't know why I like feeling the embossed slipcover. I just like the feel for some reason. But here's The Secret Life of Pets 2. Sing 2. And then at the time, their final film before Mario, Minions: The Rise of Gru. And now this transition to the DreamWorks collection, since Universal currently owns. So we got Shrek: The Ultimate Collection. I got Madagascar: The Ultimate Collection. And Kung Fu Panda 3 movie collection, which is pretty much the Ultimate Collection. I don't care. Now, if you're wondering why, instead of having, since I just said, why not when the first films for those release, instead of, truth is, since there were like 3 Ultimate I just thought it bugged me how it looked on the shelf, so I decided I'll just put them wherever I want. But now on to the rest, which even though there's some like franchises, I have them by initial release date since I own the single copies. Here is Ants. The 4-pack of Prince of Egypt, The Road to El Dorado, Joseph, King of Dreams, and Sinbad, The Legend of the Seven Seas. Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarrons. We got Over the Hedge. Monsters vs. Aliens. How to Train Your Dragon. Megamind. And then we got The Croods. Turbo. Mr. Peabody and Sherman. How to Train Your Dragon 2. Home. And I'm kind of relieved that a lot of these Universal reissues are the original Fox or Paramount, whatever, releases, because I just like having the original bonus features or whatever. I don't know why I'm so picky, but we got Trolls. The Boss Baby. Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. Now the Universal releases, or when Universal acquired, so we got How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. Got Abominable. Trolls World Tour. The Croods New Age. Spirit Untamed. The Boss Baby Family Business. And at the time, the latest film they have released on Blu-ray, because Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, at the time I'm filming this, is not available on Blu-ray because it's still in theaters. The Bad Guys. And if anyone's curious, I do own Rise of the Guardians through the Ultimate Holiday Collections, because since I own some of these specials but some not, I thought I could kill two birds with one stone and get a couple more specials. So if you notice, the only two DreamWorks movies I do not own are Shark Tale and B-Movie. I don't know if I will. Shark Tale just plain sucks, and B-Movie I don't like very much, but like, I don't know. I will have to track down DVD copies for those, because I do want to hear the audio commentaries because of what the movies are, but in terms of actually owning them, I don't know if I want to do so. But otherwise, I own everyone. I do plan to get Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. So now, onto the DreamWorks TV shows, which I really only own one. Because, like, some of these short film collections I didn't need, since, like, The Monsters vs. Aliens, Bob's the Big Break, that's on the Blu-ray. Or the Penguins of Madagascar first 2 episodes DVD, that's on the Madagascar 2 Blu-ray. But I do own a bunch, all but one of the Penguins of Madagascar compilation DVDs, since they never released a complete series. So here's Operation DVD Premiere. Happy King Julian Day. New to the Zoo. I Was a Penguin Zombie. Operation Blowhole. Operation Get Ducky. Operation not Antarctica. And Operation Special Delivery. So the only one I don't own is, like, the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, or the All-Nighter Before Christmas, something like that. Because the thing is, I thought this was that DVD, but apparently there's 2 different DVDs where that's the central episode. I would like it someday, but otherwise I have everyone. So that's the only DreamWorks TV show I own a lot of copies of. So now on to the other Universal, whether if they're live action or animated. Here's a bunch of the other ones I own. So we got E.T., Back to the Future, the Trilogy Collection. I doubt anyone's watching the full, however long this is, probably over an hour at this point. I know it's 30 minutes so far. The Land Before Time, the first one. Beethoven, first one. Got Curious George, this one. This and the Simpsons movie are like the main 2 I think I need to upgrade. There's probably a few others. The Nut Job. A Dog's Purpose. The Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature. Ugly Dolls. A Dog's Journey. And The Addams Family 2. And the last of the Universal part is the original Christmas Special Collection, which is all the Rankin Bass ones. So that's all for that for now. And now we move over to the Warner Bros. Collection, which is starting off with most of the TV series I own. So here's Looney Tunes, The Platinum Collection, Volume 1. I know there's Volume 2 and 3, but this one has a cool storybook or whatever, or like art book, whatever you want to call. I want to get the other 2 volumes, but again, kind of hard. Just because, like, I don't know, I want to try to get as much as possible, but obviously some things I'm more motivated to get immediately than others. Now for the Superstar collections, here's Bugs Bunny, Hair Extraordinaire, Foghorn Leghorn and Friends, Barnyard, Big Mouth, and Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote Super Genius Hijinks. And then the Volume 2 of the 3-packs, we got Daffy Duck, Frustrated Fowl, Tweety and Sylvester, Feline Frenzy, and Porky and Friends, Hilarious Ham. I own all the Superstars, even the controversial character, Pepe Le Pew's The Best of the Best. And then the last one is Sylvester and Hippity Hopper, Marshall Mayhem. That's not all for my Looney Tunes collection, though. We got this 3-pack with the Looney Bugs Bunny movie, Rabbit's Run, and Center Stage Volume 1. And that transitions to Center Stage Volume 2. I've got a double pack with the Looney Tunes Show Volume 1 and Quackbusters. Then Tweety Pie and Friends, which I know this is like a reissue of like I think the Golden Collection or something like that, like Disc 3. So hopefully I can get that and get rid of this. The Sylvester and Tweety Mysteries Season 1. This was the only seasons that released for some reason, but I own it. I love Tweety. Tweety's High Flying Adventure, so now we're getting into a couple of the direct-to-video movies I own. Bah Humbug, a Looney Tunes Christmas original movie. And then we get on to some Tom and Jerry, so there's Tom and Jerry and Friends, the boring, like, blank cover, whatever. Mouse Trouble. And now there's Tom and Jerry Tales, Volume 1, 2, and 3, which is in the next section of my shelf. Here is the Deluxe Anniversary Classic Episode Collections. 2-disc set. Greatest Chases Volumes 1 and 2. And then I have this Saturday morning cartoon collection with like a bunch of these Scooby-Doo, the Jetsons, Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes. And then got a Charlie Brown Christmas. Happiness is a Warm Blanket. And then we get on to some of the Smurfs, which the True Blue Friends. Smurfy Tales Volume 2. The True Blue Friends is a Volume 1. I don't know if Volume 2, I don't know much about that. Smurfs to the Rescue. And then I got this classic cartoon Cartoon Network said. I'm more of a Nickelodeon, as you can see, but this is like a reissue of like the first disc for some of these like season sets, so I guess since I've not really... I've liked the episodes I've seen for these shows, but like, I guess for the time being, unless if I get more into some of these, I can use this as a little sampling pack, which is cool by me. And then got this terrible broken case. I don't own the actual case, but it's the Powerpuff Girls meet the Beatles. Probably throw away that case and just put it in the thing I'm about to show you, but I got the Ninjago Poseidon Season 5. This and Season 1 are the only Ninjago seasons I've seen. And then Unikitty Sparkle Party, which is Season 1, Part 1. And then last show, I don't know if this show holds up, but I got The Big Bang Theory Season 1. I used to watch some clips with my mom, but I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen anything of it. But real quick for the Warner Bros. I own some movies that are just the disc, but I don't know. I don't have the cases, so in this I got a few that I don't have. Like I got Full House Season 1, like all 4 disc. And here's one of the Simpsons seasons that I don't know where the other discs are. Don't know which one this was. And for a couple that had the bonus disc, I have Ice Age, because I don't think all the special features are still on the Blu-ray. Got Monsters University, Finding Dory, and Cars 3. Pretty sure that's about all that's in this thing. So, moving on to some other, I own Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Ultimate Collection, which is like the main short along with the Grinch is the Cat in the Hat, and Halloween is the Grinch Night. And now we move on to some Warner Brothers movies. So first off, the Warner Animation Group, we got the Lego Movie, the Special Edition. Got Storks. The Lego Batman Movie. Smallfoot. The Lego Movie 2, the second part. Space Jam: A New Legacy, and their latest film at the time, DC League of Super Pets. I do not own, as you can see, the Lego Ninjago movie, Scoob, and Tom and Jerry. Reasons for that is because those movies... Scoob I don't hate, but it isn't good. Ninjago and Tom and Jerry are pretty awful. More so Tom and Jerry, but Ninjago kind of sucks too. I technically used to own Ninjago, and I technically still do, but it's similar. For the movies I don't need, I also keep at my grandmother's, so I don't have those on me, just because I don't really need to keep them. But, like, I still technically own a lot of the movies I used to own, and my original copies of some movies, but I don't technically, but whatever. And now on to the failed Warner Brothers feature animation. We got Space Jam and Looney Tunes Back in Action. The movie, as the thing calls, even though it's just called Looney Tunes Back in Action. And now on to some other Warner Brothers stuff. I got The Wizard of Oz. The Goonies, Gremlins, and Gremlins 2. Beetlejuice. Whatever the second-handed lion, which is the New Line Entertainment, so it is Warner Bros. I've never seen this movie. I don't really know what it is, but someone gave it to me, so I was like, okay, sure. I don't know if it's bad or not, but like I own it for now. This double pack that was used to promote Smallfoot, they did like this stupid little slipcover thing. Yogi Bear and the Ant Bully, which is a double disc that's really freaking lazy. And we got Happy Feet 1 and 2. Which is technically animated, but it wasn't one of the two. But whatever. Now onto this part. We got Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I only own the first one because I hated the second one. And I have no desire to see the third, but the first one I really like. Now, my all-time favorite film, Paddington 2. Perfect film in every way. No problems with it. It's so good. Now, Pokemon Detective Pikachu. And the last of the Warner Bros., which technically wasn't them, but they released Blu-ray. We got Dog, was a movie I really liked from last year. So that's all for Warner Bros. Now on to the Sony stuff. So naturally we first start with Sony Pictures Animation. Surf's Up. Got Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Got Hotel Transylvania. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Hotel Transylvania 2. The 3-movie collection of The Smurfs, which is The Lost Village, The Smurfs, and The Smurfs 2. I really only own this for the animated one, because this is the one I got. I hate the live-action ones like most normal human beings. The Star. Peter Rabbit. Hotel Transylvania 3. Summer Vacation. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And the Angry Birds movie 2. So, there's a couple I don't own. I would not mind getting the Mitchells vs. the Machines, Vivo, and the Goosebumps movies at some point, but the direct-to-video sequels, Open Season, and especially the Emoji Movie, I'm just not willing to get. I hate those movies, so I have really, even as, like, I know there's some movies I don't like that I own, but, like, there's some that I'm also not willing to get, depending on what they are. But I do own these two short film collection, which is The Smurfs Christmas Carol and Legend of Smurfy Hollow. And now, before we get to the other Sony stuff, I have these two, which are associated with Sony Pictures Animation films, but they're not under the brand, so I put them here instead of with the other films. So we got the Angry Birds movie, since I already showed you the first one, and then Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway, with both Peter Rabbit and Hotel Transylvania, their latest films. And at the time, neither Wish Dragon or Hotel Transylvania Transformania is available on Blu-ray. Hopefully they will someday. I do not own... for the Hotel Transylvania 3, Peter Rabbit 2, and what I heard, Goosebumps 2, the Blu-ray releases abbreviated the title, which is interesting, though Peter Rabbit, if you saw the movie in theaters like I did, there was no, like, full title, Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway. It was just Peter Rabbit 2 for the title card, whereas Hotel Transylvania 3, if you saw that in theaters like I did, the title was Hotel Transylvania Summer Vacation. So, interesting bit of tidbit for the two people watching this. So, on to the other Sony stuff I own. We got Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I still need to watch Afterlife. which I probably should. I just lack motivation to. We got Milo and Otis, The Adventures of Milo and Otis. Cute little movie. Muppets in Space, which I know if I upgraded this, there's no audio commentary, which annoys me. I've never seen this movie. I want to watch all the other theatrical Muppet movies. I've only seen the main two. Like the two from the 2010 decade. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, another movie I still need to get around to watching. And then the last of the Sony is A Dog's Way Home. I guess I wouldn't mind eventually getting Lyle Lyle Crocodile, but I'm not in a rush. But for now, that's Sony. And now on to my Aardman stuff. Now, if you're wondering why my DreamWorks Sony collections didn't include the Aardman stuff, they've jumped from so many distributors where it's really hard to put them in one specific collection, so I just decided to make it my own Aardman collection. It's Aardman its own section, unlike... so we got Wallace and Gromit, the complete collection, which is all 4 shorts, and a bunch of special features. I owned The Matter of Loaf and Death separately on Blu-ray, so I don't know if that eliminates any of the bonus features, but whatever. Again, I can get my copy from my grandmother's if I wanted to. And now, in terms of release by Sony, we got Creature Comforts Season 1. Creature Comforts America Season 1, I guess, is what the full title is. I guess this one's just called Creature Comforts Season 2. And this includes Creature Comforts, the Holiday Special Merry Christmas to Everyone, so I technically should probably get rid of this at some point, or keep it at my grandmother's, is what I should say. And now, released by Lionsgate, we got Shaun the Sheep Season 1 and 2. And Season 3 and 4. And compilation DVDs. I'm not too big on owning, but for now I own this We Wish Eeyore a Merry Christmas. Again, should probably keep this at my grandmother's, but I have it here for now. Now on to their actual movies. Got the 3-pack of Chicken Run, Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and Flushed Away. This studio I own the complete collection for. So, got Arthur Christmas, the bonus disc that came with the Blu-ray, which here's the actual Blu-ray. Then we got The Pirates Band of Misfits. And now we got Shaun the Sheep movie. Early Man. And a Shaun the Sheep movie, Farmageddon. And since that's the latest, transitioning to a couple other Lionsgates I own, since Lionsgate owned Aardman and I didn't give them their own section, we got Wonder, and then My Little Pony the movie, and since Shout Factory also did an Aardman movie, that transitions with the Lionsgate going with featuring My Little Pony the movie, that transitioned well to some of the Shout Factory stuff, which includes My Little Pony. So we got Season 1, Friendship is Magic. Season 2, Season 3. Really bugs me they never did a complete series set. And like, Season 8 and 9 are not, because I think their deal expired with Hasbro or something, but we got Season 4. I own everything that I can get. The almost as complete as you can get. Season 5. Season 6. And Season 7. We got Equestria Girls, the 3-movie gift set, which is the first 3, which is Friendship Games, which is movie 3, Rainbow Rocks, which is movie 2, and the first Equestria Girls. I know these are on Blu-ray, but I don't know if it's really all that necessary for me to upgrade. We'll see. The Legend of Everfree, which is the fourth Equestria Girls. And the only special pack they released was this Magical Movie Night, or Tales of Camelot High, which is the three 22-minute specials: Dance Magic, Movie Magic, Mirror Magic. There's a lot of other Equestria Girls specials that they just never released. So that's all of this shelf, and now I gotta go over to my completely second shelf, because I have two shelves that's also about out of space. So again, I guess I gotta get a third shelf eventually, or work something out. Continuing on with stuff owned by Shout Factory and Lionsgate, Alf, the complete collection, or the complete series, whatever you want to call it, which I think moved over to Shout Factory, which again transitions well, and some good old Weinstein stuff, since again, Lionsgate owns the rights, that transitions well to the previous stuff I showed you. So we got Hoodwinked. Hoodwinked 2, Hood vs. Evil, which is one of my favorite movies, ironically. It's not good, but I love it ironically. I guess I could upgrade Hoodwinked, but that animation, I don't know. Escape from Planet Earth. And then finally, after showing you the first one in the Warner Bros. Collection, finally got Paddington, showing that off. And now we got a couple random ones I own, like whatever this Annabelle's Wishes. I've never seen this. I know very little about what it is. Since we're about to get to the Nickelodeon stuff, we got Garfield 20 Stories. It's not Nickelodeon Garfield, but like Garfield's owned by Nickelodeon, so I guess that kind of transitions well. And then this Mighty Mouse cartoon craze. I don't know who technically owns the rights, but I just stuck it here. Now we finally move on to some Paramount stuff. So first off, we got Sherlock Gnomes. Again, big gap between Romeo and Juliet and this on my shelf, but whatever. We got Sergeant Stubby, An American Hero. And Bumblebee, and the rest of my Paramount movies are owned by Nickelodeon movies. So we got Rugrats, the trilogy movie collection, which is all three movies, which were recently released on Blu-ray for the first time ever. Something I still need to upgrade, because I know this was Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, the movie, or the segue to the series, whatever you want to call it. The Wild Thornberrys movie, which has not been released for one of these upgrades. Hopefully eventually. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie, the first one. Then this 2-pack of Rango and Barnyard. I guess, I can upgrade these two eventually, which I probably will, just because I want to upgrade a lot of these. The SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, the second one. And now we got the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run. So that's this part of the collection. And then, as we about to hit over an hour, the final part of my collection, which is basically its own section, we got the Nickelodeon collection, which again translates to the Paramount Shout Factory stuff I just showed you. So first off, we got Rocko's Modern Life, the complete series. Real Monsters, the complete series. The Angry Beavers, the complete series. I own all these complete series Shout Factory sets. Danny Phantom, the complete series. The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. Cat Dog. And The Wild Thornberrys, the complete series. I really like these box sets. They look quite nice on the shelf together. And then continuing on with a few more complete series that I own, we got the Amazon Burn-On-Demands, which are discontinued, and unfortunately I did not get all the ones I wanted, but I have Chalk Zone, the complete series, Invader Zim Season 1 and 2, which are the complete series, and now the ones released by Paramount I own. We got The Smurfs Season 1 Volume 1, which I got, which was not too long ago, because this is a new show. Ren and Stimpy, the complete series. Hey Arnold, the Ultimate Collection, which includes both movies, so which is why I don't have them individually. I know the movie did get a Blu-ray, but I feel I'm probably content with this. And then this big box set, Rugrats, the complete series. So that's for that. And now moving on to the other stuff. Sorry if this video is really bad, because it's not edited, but whatever. You came to watch for my collection. What did you expect? And now on to some compilation DVDs I own before we get to the big Nickelodeon show. Wait, hold on, I forgot one. Hold on. I'm gonna pause the video because I need to do some stuff. Alright, so on to some that I don't own the Seasons series for, but I own a lot of the compilation DVDs, which is really only one show. The Fairly Odd Parents, Abracatastrophe the movie. If you're wondering why I don't own the Seasons, I was not able to obtain them before Amazon made them go out of print, but I have these compilation DVDs, so, Superhero Spectacle, Channel Chasers, Timmy's Top Wishes, School's Out the Musical. I have these by the order they released. What was it? Scary Godparents. And then, Fairy Idol. And then the only non of these, I got All Grown Up Dudes, Where's My Horse? I own this because, like, my grandmother asked, hey, you want this? Because she found it at, like, one of her friends. For one, this show does not have a complete series, so I can't. But secondly, I do not like this show. I just own this to make my collection look a bit better. So, on to SpongeBob SquarePants, the big crown jewel of Nickelodeon. I only own 2 compilation DVDs, which are Sea Stories, because of the special features. This one because it includes all 3 endings of Shanghai. There are a couple compilations I'm willing to get because I own, I like audio commentaries, and there's some that aren't on, but then we got Heroes of Bikini Bottom, which I only own for the Tough Puppy episode. I'm considering keeping these at my grandmother's because I don't really know if I need them, but for now they're in my collection. Okay, now on to the one compilation DVD that I've never really thought of getting rid of just because of what it contained. The pilot, a mini-movie, and a Square Shorts. The pilot and the mini-movie, which is Truth or Square, which just plain sucks, I don't need, but the 42 shorts, some of them are on the season sets, but this is a better way, because I'm sure there's some that aren't, and this is just an easier way to watch them. So now we move on to the season sets, and I own the seasons instead of the 100-episode set. For the first 5 seasons, if you get that 100-episode set, the special features are different, which annoys me, but I have to suck it up and just get what I get. So we got the complete first season, the complete second season, the complete third season, the complete fourth season, the complete fifth season, the complete sixth season, the complete seventh season, the complete eighth season, the complete ninth season, the complete 10th season, the complete 11th season, and the complete 12th. I know Volume 1 of, like, Camp Coral and The Patrick Show have been released, but I've not bothered with watching those shows because I have no real desire to. I'm content without those. Even I'm a completionist for the main show, but whatever. Alright, and teetering to the end of my collection, now we got some Nickelodeon compilation DVDs, which are just random episodes of shows. Some of these I don't need, but I own. Because I just like, there's a certain charm to these, I think. So first off, we got Nicktoons Halloween. The only one I do not need is the Rocket Power, or do not have, because, like, I do not like this show, but, like, I own this. Now we got Nicktoons Christmas, which only one I don't have, Rocket Power, which I don't care for, but Fairly Odd Parents on a technicality, but not, you'll see why in a minute. Nick Stravaganza 2. The Fairly Odd Parents one on this one I do not have. And again, Rocket Power, but again, don't care. Next, the Nick Picks DVDs, which this collection took me forever to complete due to how expensive some of these are. But Nick Picks Volumes 1 and 2. A couple of the Fairly Odd Parents ones on these DVDs I have, but there's a couple I don't. And I don't have any of the My Life as a Teenage Robot, and with the exception of the one I show, All Grown Up, but again, I don't like All Grown Up. My Life as a Teenage Robot, the reason I don't own that show is the same reason I don't own Fairly Odd Parents. Hopefully someday I can track them down, but, like, not very easy. Nick Picks 3. Some of these, because of how old, are definitely more faded, like, you can kind of tell, but, like, the discs are good quality, and these are good enough quality for me. So here's Nick Picks 3, which, the Cat Scratch episode, only way you can get Cat Scratch on DVD, which annoys me. We got, the Nick Picks 4 with the X's, which is, again, only way you can get this show on any DVDs. And then the rare Nick Picks 5, which only way you can get Mr. Meaty, which no one should want Mr. Meaty. And then Nick Picks Holidays, which is, so technically Fairly Odd Parents I own the Christmas on 2, but whatever. And now the Out of the Vault collection. Now this one, out of all these, I'm most considering keeping at my grandmother's because I really do not need, I own all these complete series for these ones, so, but again, I find a certain charm in these, so here's Out of the Vault collection. Out of the Vault again. I do not own all these because there's some I've not been able to find, and again, I might stop getting these just because we got Returns. I don't own Encore, or the Christmas or Halloween, or the recent Unhearted Gems, Underrated Gems or something, but I do own Rewind, Keepin' It Nick, and Forever Favorites. As you can tell, because Paramount reissued the Rocco and Hey Arnold, they had to replace them with the 2 other shows they own the rights to, which are Danny Phantom and Wild Thornberry. And on to the final part of my collection is some Nick Jr. stuff. Now, I have a couple Nick Jr. DVDs somewhere that, like, I had when I was little, but, like, I do not use them, so I have no real needs. I could probably sell them, but, like, I don't think I'd get much. But the ones that I do consider part of my collections are the Blue's Clues, because I do like Blue's Clues. So, first off, we got Shapes and Colors. It's Hug Day. The Alphabet Power, and the Blues Biggest Stories, which I know got reissued in a double pack with the new show, so I probably could get that. And then the last thing is this Nick for the Holidays 3-pack, which includes these 3 DVDs. This Dora the Explorer one I do not care about. I have no reason, but these other 2 I do. So we got, the SpongeBob SquarePants Christmas, which includes an exclusive audio commentary, which is why I kept this, and the Blues Room Holiday Wishes. So, yeah. So, all in all, that is my entire DVD collection as of now, January 22nd, 2023. I honestly don't, like I said, I'm gonna try to probably get less until I can figure out shelf space, but if I do another upgrade, I don't think it'll be as detailed as this, but for the one person who watches the entire video, thank you so much for watching, I very much appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter and Letterboxd, and Letterboxd I have a physical media collection list, so if you want to keep upgraded for that, you can do that instead. So, thank you all so much. I love you all. See you guys later.